Hoffman Way. This is Petco Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the San Diego Padres.
And now, your 2000.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
San Diego Padres.
Just about set to go now. Getting the nod in this one, Joe Musgrove. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Ground ball to the right side. Cronenworth takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Mike Matheny's lineup for the Royals. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth. The first
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. And a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Edward Olivares digs in now. And that one ripped into right. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that gets all the way to the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And they take a 2-run lead.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing. And the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Drew Waters stands in. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 2-zip. Bottom of the first, and pitching in this game, Brad Keller. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
We go to the bottom of the first. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Ripped towards third, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Juan Soto takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. 0-1 now. And the slider catches the zone.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Tatis gets his lead at first with nobody out. Kicks and fires. Going to count 1-2. And a 1-2. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. This to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Righty to the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2-2 now. Grounded to third. Could be two. Machado out on the play.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now Xander Bogaerts gets a chance to hit. In there for strike one. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. 0-2 as he waves at that one. The other way. Base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. And it gets by him. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's a 1-run game. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Waters makes the catch, and that'll do it. Padres with a run scoring double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Hunter Dozier to the dish.
The right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
And the right-hander back to work. Knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Into center and a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
There's Johan Camargo. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Goes to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's the Royals designated hitter, MJ Melendez. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH. There's a swing and a drive. Gone! He'll touch them all, and they add a couple more. It's 4-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. Bounced out to short. Save! Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
So 2 down. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Salvador Perez. Has some trouble with it. Throw in, holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. Grisham makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2-run shot for the Royals this inning. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the DH, Matt Carpenter. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The wind to the pitch. Just missed.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, and 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Popped up. Lopez drifts towards it. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting 8, the catcher, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Padres down in order, and they trail it 4-1. Back here at Petco Park. Top half of the third inning. So up now for Kansas City, Edward Olivares.
Edward Olivares.
Musgrove back to work. Line drive, base hit.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Now it's going to be Drew Waters. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is Hunter Dozier. Reached on an infield single his first time. Line drive. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-1.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. Stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Left-hander out of the bullpen. Adrian Morejon. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Johan Camargo at the dish. Smoked into left, base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, MJ Melendez. That one to first, to his left, knocks it down. Throw to first for the out as the run comes in from third.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. Lifted in the air, right center field. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Man at second. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Out towards left center. Grisham, he ranges to his right, pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Royals 8 and the Padres 1. Bottom of the inning, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Trent Grisham.
For the Padres,
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Stays alive. That one pulled foul. And down on strikes he goes. One away.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Tatis in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. And there's a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021, one of the best in Padres history.
3-1.
Tatis waits. Swings and misses. Full count now.
Yes, such a special player at a young age. He led the National League in home runs in just his 3rd season in the bigs, and he went on the injured list twice in that season.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And he's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman, number 13.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Machado.
At the belt and fires. Ripped to third and caught. 1 left for San Diego. It's still an 8-1 ball game. And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Edward Olivares.
Edward Olivares.
And the pitch. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Man at first. Next to hit, Drew Waters. A switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Hunter Dozier.
Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Dozier. Out towards right center field. Can't get there. Base hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, number 8. Second
One
base.
down. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nicky Lopez. Out to center. Grisham moving under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Bogarts with a relay throw. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Royals 9 and the Padres 1. Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Xander Bogarts. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next pitch just misses, and the count's even at 2. Just off the outside edge. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 gone here.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Righty delivers. In the air out to center. Waters sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Now it's Matt Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
The third baseman, number 7, Johan Camargo.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And here is MJ Melendez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Lined, and that's a base hit. Camargo around third. The throw in. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 10-1.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 3. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Perez coming home. Bogarts with a relay home, and he's out. But they do get a run.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Nabil Crismatt. He'll try to strand the runner at second.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Yeah, the batter now, Edward Olivares. Hard hit down the line and left. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Rocketed out towards right center. Grisham racing over to make the catch. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 12 and the Padres 1. Back here in San Diego, now it's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Leading up for the Padres, the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
The pitch. And ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely. Stepping in for San Diego, Austin Nola. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next one misses, 2-0. And he grounds one to the right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Throw to first is in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The center fielder, number 1, Trent Grisham.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. And here it comes. This one high in the air to left center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And it gets by him. He's in safely at second. And a run comes in to score. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. This guy has turned into a beast. On the ground to the left. The pitch. Foul ball. So 2 strikes on Tatis. And 1 and 2. Grisham, the runner at second with 1 away. The next offering misses. And the count is 2 and 2. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Just missed. Three and 2 now. This one in the air, center field. Waters makes his way towards it. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. First pitch just misses. And that's outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. 3-2 now. Out there to center. Waters should have this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Royals 12 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So up now for Kansas City, Hunter Dozier. Chrismath back to work. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So up next, Nicky Lopez. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So they're at the corners now. And next up for the Royals, Johan Camargo. Up the middle, and it gets by him. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
MJ Melendez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's ripped. Base hit. Lopez on his horse coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And the lead continues to grow.
That's 3 singles in a row. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground to third. And it gets by him. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Both runners tagging. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 15-2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Steven Wilson. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. In the air, left side. Tatis gets under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they extend their lead.
Now back, left fielder,
Edward Olivares getting ready to hit. In the air, left field. And that will end the inning. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Royals out front, 16-2. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
leading up for the Padres, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
And a pitch. In for a strike. That's strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. That one's in there, 0-1. The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. First offering, and it just misses. Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball, that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And he walked him.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. That one missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Got him looking. And the Padres waste a chance.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
So first and second with 2 outs. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Bounce to the left side. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Austin Nola. Pitch misses inside, 1-0.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Tap back up the middle. Tosses to first. What a play to end the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Drew Waters.
Leading off for the Royals, the center fielder, number 6, Drew Waters.
The right-hander back to work. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's hard hit on the line. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Nicky Lopez steps in for the Royals. In the air to left center. Grisham on the move to his right. Lays out and makes the play. Both runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and the lead continues to grow. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Johan Camargo steps in for the Royals. Line drive, and a base hit knocks in a run. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So here's the Royals DH, MJ Melendez. That one lifted to left. Tatis makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Now on the bump, Luis Garcia. Tough situation for him with a couple of runners in scoring position.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 66, Luis Garcia.
So 2 on with 2 away. Salvador Perez now at the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul. Camargo, the runner at third. Witt on at second with 2 down. Slowly on the ground to short. Bogarts picks it up, throws across the diamond, That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. KC leads this one 18-2. And welcome back. Bottom of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the right. On the run, throw to first. That takes care of Grisham.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Kicks and deals. And that's downstairs and outside. And the right-hander deals. Just missed. And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Soto, the next to hit, takes outside. High fly ball out into left center field. Olivares on the move to the alley. Makes a nice running catch. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny.
Man at first. Here's Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Next one misses, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air, right field. Can't get there, base hit. Here comes Tatis around third. He'll score easily, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And here comes Sander Bogaerts.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a base hit up the middle. Here comes Machado around third. He scores, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. 2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, Jake Cronenworth. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Bogaerts off of first with 2 away. Next pitch inside, ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 down. Now the DH for the Padres, Matt Carpenter. And a foul ball. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 8th inning coming up. The Royals lead it 18-5. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Vinny Pasquantino.
Leading off for the Royals, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the batter now, Edward Olivares. Swing and a line drive caught. Man at first, and now the center fielder, Drew Waters. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Throws to second, and that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like he just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
So 2 down now, and here is Hunter Dozier. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. On the ground, right side. On to first, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th, stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim.
For the Padres, the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher,
Austin Nola will hit next. And that's in there for strike 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Waters makes the grab. Out number 2.
the center fielder, number
Here's
1,
the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in San Diego, now Johan Camargo.
Leading up for Kansas City, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the pitch. Now fly ball to right center. Grisham turns, moving to his left. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, MJ Melendez.
Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. That's ripped to right down the line. Soto makes the play, 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby Witt.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. That's smashed towards center. Grisham makes the catch, and that'll do it. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The Royals are on top, 18-5. Back here at Petco Park, And now it's going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's a strike. 0-1. That one fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Went too far that time. It's 1-2. Here's a 1-2. And Tatis able to stay alive. 1-2 now.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And now it's Juan Soto. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And now just 2 outs away. The wind to kick the 2-0. Slider clips the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
The next offering misses. Ball 3. And he deals. And there's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Soto stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there. And Manny gets a piece. The pitch. That one ripped, and it stays fair. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Bogarts in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Rolled over to third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Machado around third. He's also in to score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Safe at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
The first baseman, number 9.
Cronenworth checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a strike.
The count is 1-2.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Matt Carpenter, the next up for the Padres.
Carpenter.
In there for strike 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Pulls that one foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Down to their final strike. In the air out towards right center. Waters in position. And that'll do it. The Royals take this one in a blowout.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.